Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really good and I'm super excited about today's video because I'll talk you through top 10 new DSH perfumes that were launched in 2019. And as you know, DSH is my most favorite indie perfume house, and in case you have never heard about it, definitely check out the description box down below. There I will leave a link to my DSH playlist and you'll learn about all of my favorites. But today I want to review for you all the new launches from 2019. There are a lot of them, so make sure to grab yourself a snack and delicious cup of tea or coffee because today's video is gonna be a little bit longer than usual. And in case you are familiar with DSH perfumes, please let me know what is your most favorite fragrance in the comments, because we all know that Dawn Spencer Hurwitz, who rules DSH perfumes, she is a very talented and creative artist, and she has over 200 perfumes to purchase, and that's a lot. One of my biggest dreams is actually, well, I shouldn't really tell what my biggest dream is, but as from a friend to a friend, I'll share with you one of my biggest dreams, which is to own each and single DSH perfume that is available in a full-size bottle. And there are so many of them, and I own quite a few, but I want all. So at least I have something to dream about. That's why if I knew something that you like and you want me to try, that would be really helpful. So I really want to chat with you. You can tell me anything in the comments below, and while you're doing that, I'm getting started because I have literally lots of fragrances to talk about, and as we all know, I can get carried away. But let's first talk about a fragrance that I purchased in a full-size bottle last month, and it is called Rendevouz. The thing is, for me, Dawn is a queen of animalics. She's basically the queen of each genre. She offers so many perfumes inside each genre. So let's say you love fougères, or you like Shipras, or you love gourmands. You can go on her website, everything is categorized, and then you enter that genre that you love, and boom, there is such a wide range of fragrances that you can choose from. And she does particularly nice animalics and flowers. Everything else is beautiful too, but animalics and flowers, I'm dreaming about collaborating with Dawn and creating a beautiful animalic floral scent, or maybe something else. You can let me know if you would love to see our collaboration. Anyway, Rendevouz was a fragrance, the second fragrance I tried from DSH. The first one was Gecko Hanami, which I actually purchased earlier this year and have already mentioned in tons of my videos. That it was love at first sniff. It opened up my mind to world of indie and alternative perfumery, and Rendevouz is an extreme animalic, and it opened my mind to world of animalic perfumes, and it is quite pricey. I've been dreaming about it for years, and finally I got it in a full-size bottle. And I think the reason why it is so expensive is because it features probably all animalic notes that are out there: delicious ambergris, civet, castoreum, hyraceum, probably some musks, also white flowers, but they're very delicate, aldehydes in the top. And I wouldn't say it is skanky, it is definitely warm. It smells hot, and it makes you hot in other people's eyes. And I see that naughty things that are going on their minds when I'm wearing this perfume, and I just love to wear it for myself. It's super hot, it's warming, that's why I love it for colder weather, and I've been dreaming about it, and it's the best truly animalic perfume that I know. I wouldn't say that I think that people who are beginners in animalic genre would really love it, but if you love animalic perfumes and you know it and you want something real good, that's an awesome stuff that I recommend you from DSH. And two other perfumes that I purchased are actually in these travel size bottles. Now, they are very convenient to carry with you around. They're also travel friendly. And the thing is, I own so many DSH perfumes and I can't really go for full-sized bottle every time, even though I wish I could. So I just purchased these because I want everything anyway, and I don't literally need every fragrance in a full-size bottle, even though I wish I had that option, but these are great too. The only thing is they are on the oily base, so they sit closer to the skin when you apply it, and they have these roll-on things on them, which are sort of nice. Let's talk about Gardenia Vitre, which means glassy gardenia, and it is a part of Dawn's Flowers for Men collection. I own one fragrance from that collection. It's called Il Marinaio de Capri. I purchased it this summer and I've already mentioned it in quite a few of my videos, but the thing is that collection actually consists out of fragrances that are sort of floral, but they can be also worn by men, not only by women, as we are used to. The floral scents are for women. These floral fragrances are very unisex. I don't know how many fragrances are in that collection actually. As far as I know, this is the second one, but if you know some others besides Il Marinaio de Capri, you can comment them down below. Well, anyway, this is a new release. I believe it was launched in spring 2019, and it doesn't smell like a typical gardenia that I was familiar with, because I associated with jasmine, which smells so like tonic, fruity, really heady floral. This gardenia is not like that, which is interesting. It is a glassy gardenia indeed. It smells polished, it smells not clean in the way soapy, but just like without anything going on in the background, you know, it just smells polished. It smells even a little bit like it has a lot of intrigue going on. It has something citrusy and green in there, which I can't really define. It's sort of like a green exotic fruit going on. It's like a peel of exotic fruit. Very interesting. Ultra modern, crystalline, clean, delicate gardenia. I couldn't guess gardenia. I just know that it's about gardenia. It has something tropical, but at the same time so clean to it, and I love it. And I also associate it with a friend that I had, with a man or a boy, and it is a bittersweet reminder for me. So I didn't like it in the first place. When I tried a sample that Dawn sent me, I was like whatever, but that happens to me a lot. First, I don't like some of Dawn's releases. That happened to me with my favorite French Lily or Blue Daisy. You can watch my first reactions on them. I didn't like them, and then I tried them again in the right time and I couldn't live without them. So that happened to me with this one. I got it. I'm so happy that I did, and the same story counts for Au Crépuscule de Lavande. Please apologize my French, which is not even French. It is about Lavender Twilight, and I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't really get it. It was strange, but now I totally love it, and that is because I wore it out on a very chilly afternoon or even evening to my boyfriend's football game. And it's about lavender, but not that medicinal or very herbal aromatherapy lavender that I'm personally not the biggest fan of. It should be like a Candid Fougere in Rendevouz style that Dawn is so famous for, at least to me. I love her Rendevouz perfumes. They are super sexy, and this fragrance is sort of spicy. It has a myrtle, some tonka, some myrrh, so it's like delicious, beautiful lavender miracle. Like, it's balmy, it's spicy, and it has only like a lavender hint in there, at least to my nose. So there should be some aldehydes and some sweets in there. I don't really smell them. My boyfriend always calls it muggy, you know, like that thing that you put into your meal with brown liquid. It smells like that, yes, I get it, but it's like super delicious and comfy, and I love it. And it smells very unisex and will be amazing for colder weather. But with that being said, we are moving on to some samples that Dawn sent me. Thank you so very much. All of these are brand new, and I want to start with perfume that is called Les Jattes. Here it is. The thing is, you guys, it is, to me personally, about pine. It should be an elegant green, aromatic, woody Shipra. And this is not a traditional Shipra, at least to me. It is very piney, it is very mossy, and to me it smells like you're entering a piney forest. I'm not the fan of woody, foresty type of fragrances. Please let me know if you are, but I don't reach out for them every single time. But even though I might don't like certain note, genre, accord, whatever, I know that if Dawn does it, I will love it. And guess what? Surprise, surprise! I do love Lijat. It wasn't love at first sniff, but at second one. So Lijat smells like you're entering a forest full of pines and you smell the soul of the forest. Indeed, this perfume could be called Soul of the Forest. That is an amazing idea for perfume. Don't you have a perfume with a name like that? If not, we should do something together. Anyway, Lijat has a huge notes breakdown. It has delicious things going on, lots of woods, mossy things, some of animalic nuances, some of flowers, some of like every single precious ingredient is in there. It is green, it is piney, but super elegant, doesn't smell cumbrous, if that's even the word, you know. I don't like scratchy perfumes. I don't like perfumes that smell like toilet cleanser with a scent of pine, and it doesn't. You smell pine needles, you smell pine everything, wood. Ah, delicious, mouth-watering, love it. I can see myself wearing it a lot, even though it's not like a typical perfume that I would be love like that. But yeah, I want to get a travel spray of it. With that being said, we are moving on to something very exciting, something that is right up my alley. Where is it? Here is it. So we are going to talk about perfume, which name I can't pronounce. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it is towards the Sari value, and the thing is, you guys, here comes a little story. I grew up in Ukraine, right? And my grandmothers, both of them lived in a house and I lived in a flat. So when I visited them, that was sort of on the countryside, and very popular flower in Ukraine is petunia, which grows in every garden there, and I loved it. It looks sort of like this, and my mom was like, oh, it's amazing, you'll review that perfume with petunia and you're wearing this beautiful thing. So once again, my outfit matches one of perfumes, as always. I couldn't resist. So the thing is, I've never seen a perfume with a note of petunia. It is sort of an underrated note, even though it has such distinctive, super heady floral aroma, like not like jasmine, but strong as jasmine. And I just love to put my nose right into the flower as I was a child. Love the scent of it, and I was desperately looking for a perfume with petunia, and of course Dawn created perfume with petunia. So when I learned about that, I was like, I need it. And when I tested, I was hoping that I'll get petunia scent, and I did, and I was just like, I was in heaven. I was so thankful, I was so grateful for this creation. It smells of absolutely opulent petunias. If you've never smelled petunia, you need to check out this perfume. It's amazing. It's so good, you guys. I just can't even describe you how good it is. You need to try it. It also features a few other flowers that bloom in the nighttime, so some jasmine, some lilies, and everything laid on the bed of oak moss, civet, woods, and even aldehydes. But I get lots of super heady, beautiful, opulent, to die for petunias. It's like blooming petunia garden, my childhood, my dream. Love it. This is a full bottle worthy for me, lasts long, turns very elegant. Love it. Very DSH, but very, very good. The next one is actually the Heirloom Elixir number 8, if I'm not wrong. So this is an exciting project that Dawn started, I believe, last year. Every second month she releases a limited edition. So not only she creates new fragrances here and there, but also every second month you can get a limited edition. And the thing is, even though it disappears after 2 months, if you bought a full-size bottle, like I did with some of them, which are also personalized, you have your name on it, the name of the perfume, it's super cute. You have an option to repurchase it, which is amazing. It's like a dream. And this month's Heirloom Elixir is called Gold Leaf. Love that name. And of course, it is inspired by autumn, by harvesting, and it is a very DSH perfume. Now, is it beautiful? It's gorgeous. If you've not tried DSH fragrances, maybe that is where you need to start from, because it has everything from DSH. It has some fruits, some flowers, some wood, something creamy about it, something gourmand, something more aromatic, beautiful. But for me, it is a mixture of three of her other perfumes that come to my mind like that. So first of all, there is some Venus and Cupid in there. There is also some of Il Marinaio de Capri that I made a reference previously, and also Tsukimi, but it is less creamy than Tsukimi, it is less sweet than Venus and Cupid, and less leafy as than Il Marinaio de Capri. It is a little bit grapey in the opening, so there is some fruitiness going on, but then it transfers into something more floral, and afterwards it is all about beautiful sandalwood. And I have a feeling that that sandalwood that Dawn uses is different from everyone else's, because it's like so good. It's ethereal, it's so elegant, and it's just like the best thing ever. So it has the DSH magic in there, and I don't know, maybe I'll get it next month, so I won't regret it in 2 years that I didn't get it. I think it is a very versatile perfume from Dawn, and I definitely do highly recommend it. And the next one is called Royal Grey Cologne. Now, I was also super excited about this one because it is about royal grey tea, sort of. And the thing is, you guys, I love tea. Like, I'm a huge tea drinker. I don't drink coffee, but I drink tea, high quality green tea, sometimes other types of tea. And the thing is, when I tried it, I was like, that's not really a tea, because it was so warm to me, and that Earl Grey tea was more bergamoty and smoky. So it's like delicious, oriental, cozy, ambery, even like with chocolate undertone perfume, but it's not like really tea-like, which I like. It's more perfumey, but the tea moment, it comes through in the dry on, but more just like a ghost. It's definitely more oriental, with some dry floral facets on me, and I do love it. I enjoy it. It is addictive. It's so good. It's like comforting. It's like a huge, beautiful, fluffy, soft blanket that you have on you, and you drink your tea and you just don't give a... So yeah, love this perfume. Super, super satisfying, so would be great on men and women, you guys. And we are moving on to perfume that is called Avocado Toast. Yes, you heard me right. I love this name, and of course I love avocados. And of course, when I learned about this perfume, I was like, Dawn, what are you doing to me? Are you reading my mind? I think you do, because she creates fragrances that I love, that are inspired by stuff that I love. So anyway, ultra modern, super hipster-like perfume that literally smells of avocado, even though you might be all like, huh, does that really smells of avocado? Yes, it does. And it even has that beautiful warmth, wheaty toastness underneath creamy avocado. This perfume is all about texture, just super creamy, but it has some greenery in there. It's like so good. Modern, cool, long-lasting, sort of a skin scent, but lasts long, projects well, is just like delicious, but it's like not a true gourmand. It's like wonderfully comforting. I love it. I recommend it for men and women. If you want to smell more like intimate but sexy, but like sensual, hypnotizing, like come to me. And also healthy. It smells healthy because it has the toasty wheat and also some greenery going on in there. Check out Avocado Toast. Like the whole idea of it, it's cool. And there's also very delicate fresh floral scene in there. Just a hint of it. So the next one is called On the Shores, On the Rocks. This perfume is about gin tonic. Listen to this story. I started drinking alcohol around 16, 17. That was just a little bit of martini with orange juice here and there, just on a special occasion. Don't get me wrong, I didn't drink a lot. I have never been into vodka, wine or beer, nor I was into whiskey or cognac, just like martini. Dawn, let's create a martini orange perfume. I have lots of ideas for Dawn. Well, anyway, then I moved to Germany, and as we started going out with my boyfriend, once I ordered gin tonic just because it sounded so cool. I didn't like the scent because it was like super junipery and piney, but the taste was so unique. It's bitter, but it's tasty. It's not sharp, it's bitter, but it's super cool. So I drank it for quite a while, but then I stopped drinking alcohol completely for around like 6 years. And then, just like a few days ago, I sort of started drinking again. And when I saw like Dawn create a perfume with gin tonic, I was like, are you kidding? Like, are you kidding me? So I got it, and the thing is, it doesn't really smell of gin tonic to me. Why? Because it is not so junipery. It is not as junipery as gin tonic is, which is actually a good thing for me because I don't like juniper in perfumes. I don't really like pine, as I've mentioned previously. It is clean, it is fresh, very refreshing, very DSH-y. Maybe I will order it some summer, I don't know. At this point, I probably want just everything from Dawn, but it has that DSH base to it, but it's clean, it's sparkling. Maybe in the opening there is a gin tonic vibe, but it is not as junipery as gin tonic is. And finally, there is a perfume that is called August Picnic 1976. It has a really cool story, and this is the only perfume that I haven't tried yet. I saved it for us together to try it on camera, so I want to spray it, and as I am experiencing it, I want to read you the story because it's sort of cute and touching. So okay. When Dawn was a child, one of the best parts of summer was sharing family picnics alongside her grandfather's spring fat pond. It lay beside a wooden grove and a long sloping hayfield. On his property, her grandfather grew berries, fruits, vegetables, corn, and rhubarb. Eating fresh rhubarb straight out from the garden, accompanied by fresh strawberries and a small pepper cup with a bit of sugar at the bottom to dip the stalks and the fruit into, was a glorious delicacy. So for the last summer fun edition, she created this memory of her childhood, and she wanted to make a rhubarb fragrance reminiscent of her experience with that crazy stocky fruit vegetable growing at her grandfather's house and in her own backyard, infused with the radiant freshness and intense flavors that she remembers. August Picnic 1976 brings into all focus for her tart strawberries and rhubarb, homemade lemonade, green grass in the sunshine, all that then contrasts with the deep woods in the background and shadowy pockets where the light dabbles on the surface of the water. Okay, that is the story, and now I can tell you about the scent. It is very green, it is not super fruity. I thought it will be fruitier. It is not too fruity, but definitely I need to take more time with it. And I like it. It's very refreshing. Ooh, so cool. It smells so tart, like green strawberries. It's not sweet. Oh, this fruitiness is so like enjoyable, adorable. It's like childish, super fun. Yeah, it smells like my childhood too. Oh, this is a super fun perfume. It's like you can spray it when you just need that boost of positive energy. Just like if you want to feel like a child, you can wear that perfume. But it doesn't smell childish, it smells grown up, clean, fresh. If you love rhubarb, if you're familiar with rhubarb and you enjoy its vibe, I think it's perfume for you. I like it. It's a really fun one. I don't have lots of fresh fragrances from Dawn, so maybe next summer or something. It's cool, very cool. So as you can tell, I'm a fan of each and single fragrance of these that I've shared with you, and I don't really want to recommend you just one. Maybe should I recommend you 3? Avocado Toast, Lijad, and my Petunia. So yeah, anyway, all of them are great, and I would like to know which of these 10 sounded interesting to you and you might want to check out for yourself. I just know which of these ideas appeal to you, and leave me a comment below because I love to chat with you. I film these videos for you, that's why exchange of energies is very important for us. Let me know if you have any experience with DSH perfumes. Maybe there is a DSH perfume on your wish list. You can also let me know that one because I've told you how many I want to purchase. And yeah, DSH perfumes is my recommendation for everybody to try because there is definitely something for everybody. And more of my DSH favorites you'll find in the description box down below. There I leave all the relevant links as well as the link to her official website. Lots of you ask me where you can purchase DSH perfumes. On her official website. I purchase from it. Dawn ships worldwide, and you can get samples, travel sprays, full-size bottles, and even body products with scents of her perfumes, which is amazing. And if you have any questions, please ask and I'll be happy to answer. I'm looking forward to read your feedback, and if this video was helpful, interesting and entertaining, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, and stay tuned. Have an amazing day, and we'll see each other in my next one really soon. Bye guys!